Alright guys, Darren from FBA Elite and welcome back to another video. So we're doing something slightly different today. You can't actually see me on the camera. Instead, we have some samples in front of me. So today is decision day. I've found a niche that I want to enter. I've got samples, I like the product, but I haven't 100% decided on the actual offering that I want to put on Amazon and try to sell to customers. So every time I launch a product on Amazon, I go through this process regardless of the size or weight of the product, because small changes can make a big difference to the potential amount of money that you can make. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you these two samples, going to weigh them, measure them. I'm going to talk you through the tiers and talk you through how I calculate potential profits and how that's going to impact my overall choice for these products. Because in this box here, we've got a 2-pack. In this box here, we've got a 3-pack, and that is actually my USP for this niche. It's quite simple. I am selling a bundle, a multi-pack bundle that no one else is selling. The question is, am I going to launch a 2-pack or am I going to launch a 3-pack? And we have to go through this process first to figure out which one is most profitable and also which category we're going to fall into, because it's not just as straightforward as this one or this one. There's actually going to be 3 different options that we need to consider. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, as it is a very important step and a lot of sellers do overlook this. So the first thing we're going to do is actually weigh these products. So the 2-pack here, let's wait for the scales to come on. That weighs in at 61 grams. And the 3-pack here, that weighs in at 81 grams. Now, in terms of measurements, the key problem for these is they are different depths. So the actual length and the width is not a problem because of the way the categories are sized on Amazon, but the depth is an issue. So we need to get the ruler up and actually compare depth. So the 2-pack here, if I go down to there, you can just about see that is 18 mil, so it's below 2 centimeter. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think the ruler is probably upside down, but you get the idea. And this one here, make sure the box is squashed together well enough. That is just under 4 centimeters. So this one is double the thickness. The 3-pack is double the thickness of the 2-pack. Now I can measure the lengths, but you'll see in a moment, these are relevant at this sizing, but you can see that's 12.5 centimeters. And that one is around 10 centimeters. And widths, we've got around about 8 centimeters and around about 5.5 to 6 centimeters, depending if you've got the side of that box squeezed in. So those are the products. What I'm just going to do now is move the products out of the way and talk to you guys directly. So now we know the dimensions and the weights of those potential offerings that we could sell on Amazon. We're going to go through a profit calculator, which I've got here. We're going to do 3 of these. And then we're going to see, based on the referral fees and the fulfillment fees, which approach to take, which one's going to offer the most profit potential. So if you go to the main Amazon FBA website, it will bring you to this page, and you can click on either of these links and it will bring you down to either the referral fees or the fulfillment fees. So the first thing I want to look at is the referral fees. Now, usually these are around 15% for the majority of categories, but there can be some differences, especially if you're using the Small and Light program, which we will be for a couple of the tiers that I'm going to show you. So let's come down here and we can see what we can find. So we're going to be selling in the health category. So come down a bit further, health and personal care. So 15.3% for products over £10 or 8.16% for products up to £10. So in the Small and Light program, you can only sell products up to £9. So if you're in Small and Light, you're going to be paying 8.16% as a referral fee. If you're selling above £10 and you're not in the Small and Light program, you're going to be paying a 15.3% referral fee. So you can already see straight away why it's important to check these figures. So if we go back to the spreadsheet, we can start to enter some of this information. So here we've got for a Small and Light for a 2-pack, and we're going to do 2 more, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So the unit cost I've been quoted by the supplier is £1.80, and that is DDP, which means they are paying all duties, which is your customs duty and your VAT and your shipping fee. So £1.80 is my landed cost to get that product delivered to the Amazon fulfillment center. The number of units I've been quoted for is 1,000, but I might up this as I'm going to need more inventory if this product goes well. The custom duty percentage, you need to enter that if you're not using DDP. So if you're using FOB or EXW, then you need to enter that yourself, as you're going to be using your own freight forwarder. And the same here with the freight forwarder fee, you'd enter that as well if you weren't using DDP directly from your supplier. So you can see here, I've got the referral fee at 15.3% as the default, but we now know, if we go back here, we can see that the health and personal care for Small and Light is 8.16%. So we need to enter that in here, 8.16%. Now the referral fee will be automatically calculated based on the percentage that you enter. The next thing we need is the fulfillment fee, and this is where it really becomes critical to know the weight and dimensions of your product. So if we take the 2-pack as an example, go to the rate card, and this is available directly from the Amazon website. Just go onto here and click onto fulfillment fees, and that will open up this PDF. So the first thing we want to take a look at is the small and light program. So in the UK, the maximum a product can sell for in the small and light program is £9. But the benefit is you save a lot more on the fulfillment fee in comparison to not having a price limit and not using the small and light program. So if we take the first product, the 2-pack, that's this one we're doing the calculations for at the moment. The small envelope is no good because the product is deeper than 1 centimeter. I think it was 18 mil, but it would be okay in the standard envelope. Now I think the weight for the 2-pack was 61 grams, so we don't quite make it into this one, but we do make it into this one here. So the actual fulfillment fee for that would be £1. Now how does that compare if you weren't using the small and light program? If we scroll down, we can see the standard size and oversized categories. A standard envelope, which is up to 2.5 centimeters deep, up to 210 grams, is £1.87. So you may not have the price cap, but you're spending an extra 87p on the fulfillment fee. So this is why it's so important to go through this process, as the offering you might want to put on Amazon might be different to what you had in mind based on the potential profit you can make based on the fees that Amazon are going to charge you. So if we go back to the spreadsheet, we can start entering those figures. So the fulfillment fee was £1. And the list price, this is going to be $7.99 as we're going to be selling in that small and light category. Now we have got some other figures here which you can enter, such as your PPC spend per unit, but I'm going to leave it out for now as I just want to see the cold, hard figures. And this profit calculator is available from fbaelite.com. It's a free resource that you guys can download, and I'll show you that later on in the video. So the customs duty would usually automatically calculate, but as we've put 0 because this is DDP, that's why it's 0. The import VAT, the calculation still runs because it's 20%, but we're not actually reclaiming that because it's DDP. And the FBA fees per unit, that is reclaimable as we're a VAT registered seller. If you're not, of course, you won't be able to claim it back. And the output VAT, that is the amount of VAT included in your sales price. So my £7.99 includes £1.33 of VAT. So that gives me a profit per unit of a potential profit per unit of £3.21, or an overall profit of just over £3,200. So the landed cost was £1.80, which gives a potential ROI, your return on investment, up to 178%, which is really healthy. I'd recommend people aim for 80 to 100% plus. So as a potential profit per unit, looks really good on paper. Now I know I'm going to spend a fortune on PPC, so I'm probably going to end up spending enough that I would lose all profit on this first batch just to launch this product. So something you have to keep in mind when you're launching these small and light products is your PPC will destroy all profits until you get good organic ranks. So that's one potential way I can do this. The second way I can do it is to do a 3-pack, which is the one we also measured it. So if I bring this over so you guys can see, and the first thing you'll notice is the DDP cost has gone up to £2.20. It's a 3-pack, so it's more expensive from the supplier. Same number of units, the custom duty is still 0 as it's DDP, same with the freight forwarder. So the FBA referral fee, that is still going to be 8.16, as I'm going to try and sell a 3-pack in the small and light category. And in the moment, we're going to try and sell a 3-pack outside of the small and light so you can see how it compares. So 8.16%, you can see the referral fee is slightly higher because the list price is higher by £1. So that's probably paying a bit more here on the referral fee. And the fulfillment fee, we've got to go and look this up. So we know that that one weighed 81 grams. So potentially, I think we're going to be in the same category. Let me just bring this back up, go back to the small and light program. Actually, we're not, because remember, it was 4 centimeters deep, not 2.5. So we need to go up to a large envelope. So that is £1.69. So you can see how these little changes can make a big difference when you maybe wouldn't think they would. You know, you look at them both and you think, oh, that's small products, but all of a sudden you're paying 69p more per unit for fulfillment. So if we come down, we can compare the figures. So the profit per unit is lower, only £2.87, despite the fact we're selling for more money, because we're losing more money on the fulfillment side of things. And the potential return on investment on this is 130%. So certainly from just looking at these two, I think I'm going to be more tempted by the 2-pack because the profit margins are healthier. I have a lower landed cost, so I'm actually risking less capital, and the potential returns are higher as well. So let's see how a 3-pack would compare, so we can break out of this £9 threshold, break out of the small and light program, and see what potential profits we could make if we go down that route. So let me just bring this into the profit calculator so you guys can see it as well. So bring that over there. So from the top, the 3-pack still costs £2.20 because it's the same product here. The only difference is we're not going to use the small and light program. So all of these are still the same, except the FBA referral fee, because we can't use 8.16, because if you remember, we go back to the referral fee on here, let me scroll down, you'll see that it was in the health category. Anything that we're selling above £10, so if we're selling above £10, we're going to be paying 15.3% instead of 8.16%. So let's go and enter that instead here. So the referral fee is 15.3%. You can see already we're paying nearly, well, more than double that we were on these other two products. Come down to the fulfillment fee, and we're going to go back to the rate card and see what we find. So we're not using the small and light program this time. We're coming down. We're using the standard size and oversize. So this one was up to 4 centimeters deep. So all of a sudden we're paying £2.43 for fulfillment. So let's put £2.43 in there. You can see the list price is a couple of pound higher at £10.99, but our profit per unit is lower and our return on investment is comparable there. So you can look at this and think, okay, I'm going to be charging £2 more per unit, but I'm not actually making any more money. So selling a 3-pack outside of the small and light program doesn't turn out to be as beneficial as I thought it might. And from looking at this, I've decided to go ahead with a 2-pack as the financial risk outlay is lower, the potential returns are higher, and compared to the 3-packs, there doesn't seem to be any advantage for going for the 3-packs at the moment. So the small and light 2-pack in the small and light program up to £9 is the route I'm going to take. And you never know, if things go well, I might be able to bump this up to £8.99 or £9 and make full use of that allowance. So that's what I wanted to show you in this video. Like I said, this profit calculator is available from FBA Elite. Just sign up, it's completely free. Go to the resource section, you can download it from there. If you go to templates, and we've got the, where is it, the profit calculate with and without VAT. So the one I just showed you was with VAT, but the template does include both versions. Now, if you want to know how I found the products I just was weighing out and measuring in this video, I'm going to pop up a video now which shows you the best method that you guys can use to find products to sell, profitable products to sell on Amazon in 2022. And I recommend you guys give that a watch.